Welcome to another video where I will be sharing with you guys on how to make money online. And in this video, I'll be telling you guys how to make money through transcribing. Okay, so the specific company that I will be telling you about that hires transcribers, online transcribers and captioners is rev.com. Okay, now let's talk about how you make money on rev.com. So there are two ways. You can transcribe audio or you can do captioning, which is videos and putting in subtitles. Right, so you'll either be listening to audio and typing out the conversations, or you will be watching videos and then typing out what's being said in the videos, which is then creating subtitles. Great. So let's talk about the process of getting onto rev.com and getting started. So what you will need to do is go to rev.com, put in your, create an account, put in your name, your surname. You will need an email address and then a password. So you'll create a password, login details first. Once you've done that, you verify your email, you move on to the next step. So the next step is where you will first get a grammar quiz, right? So in this grammar quiz, you will get questions that you will have to answer, and that is just to test your English and your understanding of English, right? So once you do that quiz, which is like 15 to 20 minutes, you will move on to the next stage where you will get a video that you'll have to transcribe, or a sound that you'll then have to transcribe. You can either sign up to do transcribing on its own, which is listening to sound or to recording and typing it out, or you can sign up to be a captioner and then caption videos, which is then putting in subtitles. So to transcribe and listen to audio, you have to apply for that separate. And then to caption videos, you also have to go through the same process to also be accepted as a captioner. So if they don't accept you for one, they'll accept you for the other. If they don't accept you for captioning, most probably for transcribing recordings, right? I was fortunately or unfortunately accepted for captioning, so I was only doing videos, watching videos, listening to what the people are saying and quickly typing out what they're saying, you know. Bendipa. Do you get? All right, and I'm saying fortunately or unfortunately because I didn't know about the captioning. I knew about the transcribing audio. And then when I was accepted for captioning, I realized captioning was better than the transcribing, because the problem is with the recording, it's just sound, and with the captioning, it's video. So should there be something happening in the video, at least you'll see where they are, you'll understand what they're talking about, and you'll also have the advantage of reading lips, and that way it will help you when you are transcribing what is being said. Do you get? Whereas with sound, you literally rely on sound. Whether you change the speed of the sounds to 0.5 or slower, it will still be a challenge. But with captioning and captioning, which is the videos, at least you have the advantage of reading the lips. Do you understand? Great. So you go through that process of doing the grammar test. This is now in the application process, and then you do the transcribing, whether listening to the audio or watching a video or short video. I think I'll put in a short video in this just for you to see what the test looks like in this transcribing. What you need to get is the speakers. You'll have to put in speaker labels, say speaker 1, and then type out what they say. And then if there's any other sounds, you'll have to put in their sound, banging car or dramatic music. You have to do all of that and put it in there. But there is a video that will show you how to do it before your actual test transcription, or that you'll have to then do. They'll give you all the rules and all of that, and then you can watch that or read that and then go and do your test. Your test transcription video or sound that you'll have to transcribe. And then once you do that, the grammar test and the transcription video or recording that you will have to do, then you submit. Once you've submitted the application, then you wait for acceptance. Then once they accept you, then you can start working. So like I did say, I was not accepted for transcribing audio or recordings. I was accepted to do captioning, which is video. So I can only tell you guys about the captioning aspect of it because I have experience. I was doing that over a period of 6 months. Okay, so with the captioning, you will start out as a rookie, right? So as a rookie, you just get a feel of what is going on. There's 3 levels. There's 3. So there's rookie level, then there's River, then there's River Plus, right? The difference in all of this is the amount of captioning minutes that you've done. So you will, there's going to be just a bunch of videos that gets unposted. Very important, if you log on to river.com telling yourself, okay, I'm opening my laptop, and also you can only do this on a laptop. So you need a laptop and a trusted or stable internet connection. Once again, you're going to open Rev and you're going to see projects. We call them projects. So you're going to get projects, a list of projects. It's first click, first get. You need to understand, you got to be fast with your fingers. Right, you're going to get a list, you'll click on it and you'll realize someone else has already taken that job or that project. So you have to go back and go get it, go try and find another one. So I'm going to tell you this, you have to be ready to click fast and select a project to do. The nice thing is that if you select a project and then watch it, and then you watch it and then realize you actually don't want to do it because of the language, the accent, or you're finding that it's going to be too difficult for you, or you have no interest in doing it, you can at least reverse it and cancel that job, and then it goes back into the queue. But it's going to tell you how many people have reversed that project. So if 5 people have reversed that project, you'll probably be skeptical about choosing it because there's obviously a reason, it's probably too complicated. But most people just choose any project fast so that they can reserve a work for themselves to do, or a project that they will be able to caption. So there's going to be long list. It's first click, first get. You need to understand that. And as a rookie, that's the disadvantage, is that you get all the jobs that the other levels did not accept. Because like I said, 3 levels, there's obviously benefits on these 3 levels. You're going to start out as a rookie. And there is a certain amount of minutes that you have to caption in total in order to move on to the next level. Not just the number of minutes, but also your grading. So for every job that you do, you get graded. All right. So the people that do the grading are the people that are on River Plus. So if you get to the River Plus level, that means you'll be grading other people's job. That means you're great. You're a good captioner. Do you understand? Right. So there's grading for, I think, for correctness, or there's different levels. You're going to see them. But things like grammar, punctuation, whether it's correct, you heard the words right, and all of that. So what's important with every job that you're going to do, it has to be correct. Like if they're saying person's name, you have to go to Google and search that name, that person's name. You need to try and you have to do a Google search. Like if they're talking about NASA and they're talking about a certain astronaut, you have to go out there and you're like, okay, this is an interview. They're interviewing NASA employees. You have to go into Google and go and try and find out, try and type out the name, how you think it's spelled, and go get the correct spelling. So with people's name, correct spelling is very important, because you'll get a low grade for spelling people's name incorrectly, or putting in just putting in wrong words. Also, you can't be correcting people if people are speaking wrong. You must also right the wrong speaking of the people. You don't go change how, and you know it's mostly Americans. You know how Americans speak. It's different to South Africans. You need to type it out exactly the way it is. You don't correct people's sentence structure. You're not there to correct people's sentence structure. No, you don't do that. So you'll get graded. Now, here's the thing. You need to get a certain grading average in order to keep working on rev.com. Should you get to 300 minutes or 200 minutes and your grading is less than 4 out of 5, then you get kicked out like I did. The reason I got kicked out of 17 jobs is because I did not meet the requirements that I needed to meet in order to continue captioning or working on rev.com, because of the grading, because of what they graded me, you know. So yeah, it's very important that you do everything the way it is. There is rules and all of that. You just need to follow the rules. Make sure that you read on the captioning rules and you follow them, and you'll be okay. All right. So once you've moved from rookie, you've met the requirements in terms of grading and you've made the minutes, then you move on to River Plus. Now, what's different from rookie and River Plus is the fact that you get to access to higher paying projects or higher paying jobs, right? So what they will put out there for rookies, they might not, it won't be everything that the Rivers and the River Plus people have access to. You'll have access to the lower paying jobs. So the moment you get to River and River Plus, you'll have access to more jobs to do. You'll also have the option of, before the jobs go out to the rookies, you're going to have the advantage of choosing first. So before they publish the other jobs or put it up for captioning, you're going to have access and be able to see it. And I think with River Plus, what's then different with River Plus from River is that as a River Plus member, you then grade other people. So if you're working on rev.com and you're a rookie, just know it's another person working online on rev.com that's on River Plus level, and they now have access to grade your work. Just know that. So there's different levels. You just need to make sure of completeness and correctness, and you will be good. And do not do jobs or finish jobs hastily. Don't do that to yourself. You're gonna get low grades. It won't be nice. And I believe the money is so nice. I mean, you can work from the comfort of your home, but very important, you will need headsets or earphones to hear properly. And you have to be in an environment that's really quiet so that you can hear properly. I think there's a support page where there's Revers all around the world. If there's a word or a line or sentence you can't hear, then you can quickly share that part where you can't hear that few seconds of the clip, just those few seconds, share it on that platform, and Revers from around the world on rev.com will listen to it and they will help you out on what it is. So that is great. I also used it for some parts where I couldn't hear, South African English and how we speak, and other countries might not be the same, so we wouldn't be able to understand the phrases that they use or how they speak. So that platform really helps. So don't sit there and struggle and type out things that are lies or not being said, because if you write things that are not being said, you're gonna get downgraded, you're gonna get low grades, and then they're gonna kick you out, just like they did with me. And I can't sign in again with my details. I'll probably have to go get my brother's details. I know he'll give it to me, and then create another profile. All right, so over the period of 6 months, I did 17 jobs, 17. And out of those 17 jobs, I made a total of $113. $113 over 17 projects that I did, converting to South African rands. If I'm not, I'm just I think around 1,000, 1.5, something like somewhere there, 1.5. And this is easy money. You're sitting at home, you just have to listen to people and tap out what they're saying. Imagine you're listening to audio, watching a video, and you have to put in subtitles. That is easy money. You just need to be disciplined and make sure it's accurate, and you'll be good. So I'm going to try and share a snippet of the jobs that I did with my grades. And also, very important, if you click on a job, it's going to tell you it can be for 1 minute, for 2 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 40-minute job. And the price goes according to how long the recording or the video, how long the video is. You can get 1 minute video, 2 minute video, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes videos. Do you understand? So I'd advise you that you start out on a 2-minute video. Just do that. But that also counts, because there's two things that you're trying to get: high grade, like at least a 4 out of 5, and also you're trying to get to the amount of minutes, like 200 minutes, so that, or 300 minutes, so you can move on to the next level. But also the amount of minutes also determines how much you get paid. My last project was 28 minutes, but when I chose that long one, I needed one that has high value, high amount of dollars, because I knew that's my last one. And even if I get 5 for everything that they will be rating me on, I knew I was out. I wasn't going to meet the requirements. So my last one was like, let me just get as much money as I can out of Rev.com before they cut me off. Bang, gosh. Baze bang, gosh. Kwa Rev.com. But that is what I like. So that is how it goes with Rev.com. I mean, guys, just go out there. Even if you have a full-time job, when you come back from work, that's what I used to do. Come back from work, at least do a 10-minute video. But very important, if you want jobs, you need to open your laptop, put it there, and then you always have to be on the lookout, because sometimes the website doesn't update the task, so you like have to refresh to see what tasks have been added. And quickly, it's about clicking fast. Clicking. Your eyes must be on your laptop, so that when a job comes up, you're the first one to click and get it. Yeah. So there can be times where there's nothing for you to do. You just have to keep, just like I did with surveys. It's the same. If they need 10 people, the first 10, it's fastest clicker. All of these jobs, it's about fastest clicker, the one that selects first. So you have to have your laptop close and keep an eye. Even if you're at home, do what you're doing, but is there anything for me to do? And the moment you have a project to do, then you start doing it. Time sensitive, that also counts. They will probably give you 2 hours, or say it's now 7 o'clock, and then they will tell you this job needs to be submitted by 8 o'clock. They give you 1 hour to finish it. Should it be late, it counts against you, right? So you're going to get downgraded again for time. And it's going to say next to the project that you've done, it was late. You're going to see in the snippet that I'm going to post that I had 2 projects where I submitted late. And you're probably going to get a 4 out of 5 or something like that. Do you understand? So that is Rev.com and transcribing or captioning. Okay, guys, so here you will see the total of projects that I have done. You will see how long each project was, the minutes and the seconds. You will also see the grade, what I was graded. That will be for formatting, which would be, did you start typing the words when the speaker also started to speak? Did you submit on time? And also your grammar, was it correct? That's what the grading is for. Those 3 different things that you are graded on. You'll see how much each project or task was, and then you'll see the date. So you'll see at the top is when my last one was, which was in March, and my first job that I did was in October 2021. And right at the bottom, you'll see the total that I've made for all those 17. I did 17. You'll see those 2 that were late. So it's going to say, it's going to show like that. If you submitted late, it could be for many reasons. The video was too long and you were struggling with it and you couldn't finish it in time for submission. And I can actually tell you that it will sometimes be difficult. You'll have to repeat certain parts 1,000 times. Rewind, play until you get it correct and hear it properly. It is quite challenging because you don't want to get a low grade. You want to at least get a 4 or a 5 because you want to continue captioning. So yeah, that is what I made over a period of 6 months. Over the period of 6 months, I worked on the 17 tasks. You'll also see how long each task was, the 1 minute, 28 minutes, and so on. Like I did say, the one of 28 minutes was my very last one. And at that point, I knew that that is my last one. I'm getting kicked out. Even if I get 5, all 5s, I am still getting kicked out. But I did enjoy Rev.com's money while it lasted. So I would advise you to also attempt doing it. And if you want to do it for the long term, try and put in the effort as much as you can and try to do the right thing, your formatting, correctness, grammar, and all of that. It can be draining, I'm telling you guys. It can be draining, especially when you're struggling hearing what is being said and putting in sounds and descriptions for sounds, all of those stuff. But it is great money for those 17 tasks. And yeah, as an extra income, it was great. I really did enjoy working on this. And for someone comparing to teaching online, I did this after teaching online and I realized, teaching online is really draining. I have to be committed to whatever time that the students book. That's when I started then coming and teaching, working on Rev.com. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching this video where I share how to make money on Rev.com. I hope someone out there is actually going to attempt at doing it. And like I said, we want money. Sefuni mula mu. That is what we want. And anything that we can do to get an extra income. Do you understand? Anything easy that we can do in the comfort of our home to get an extra income, we will do that. All right. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. If it is your first time on this channel or watching my videos, please do subscribe. If you are a returning watcher or a subscriber, thank you so much for the consistency and for the loyalty. Please do comment on this video and say if it was helpful, and also please do like. See you on my next video. Bye.